Mr. Louis Ng.
Madam Deputy Speaker, in 2019 and 2020, NEA cleared on average about 3,500 tons of marine debris that washed onto our beaches each year. While MPA, Maritime Port Authority, collected on average about 1,000 tons of flotsam from the sea each year. However, apportioning this marine litter to different sources is inherently challenging, as there is currently no internationally accepted methodology to conclusively determine the origins of transboundary marine litter. Thank you.
Mr. Louis Ng.
Thank you, Madam. I thank MOS for the reply. I think we have a very beautiful upcoming Khatib Bongsu Nature Park, which I think is going to be a problem. It's going to be covered by this marine trash and those alarming figures that you just mentioned. And so cleanup after cleanup, we realized that it really truly is never ending. And so I'm just wondering whether MSC can study this. By even looking at the packaging label, you can sort of determine where the trash came from. So whether we can do some baseline study so that we can address the root of the problem. And second, as part of the PQ, it really is that I think there's an issue of the ships throwing their trash into the waters as well. And so whether MSC can also look into this and address these root causes. Thank you.
MOS.
Thank the member for the supplementary question. Well, the bulk of our beach litter actually comes from the marine trash that are brought in by our natural tidal waves, as we can all understand. And given our monsoon seasons twice a year, it doesn't really help. And the member did suggest that maybe looking at the labels of the goods, I think from the labels we probably can tell where it is made, but it's unlikely to be able to confirm where the litter is thrown from. But I thought maybe I'll take the opportunity also to explain what are the things that we have already done by the government in terms of trying to minimize and to reduce the marine trash and marine pollution. So first of all, we have strict regulations on pollution control as well as waste disposal. This is both from the land-based inland waterway as well as from the ships from the shore, from the sea, which are currently regulated by MPA. For land-based sources, NEA administers the Environmental Protection and Management Act as well as Environmental Public Health Act that governs the discharge of polluting compounds and litter into the waterways, such as plastic, chemical, as well as oil. And our waste management approach in Singapore also ensures that we properly dispose our waste and minimize any waste that are washed into the ocean. On the ship end, MPA actually is the agency that implements regulations to minimize marine pollution through the Prevention of Pollution of the Sea Act, or PPSA. And any forms of disposal into the sea from the ships is currently prohibited, and any violation can result in fines or imprisonment. Ships are also required to maintain a record of all their garbage and management plans for verification by the inspectors. I understand that MPA today, on average, sends out 5 garbage collection vessels every day, and they have 9 additional vessels to pick up the marine trash flotsams from the sea. At the regional level, Singapore, along with ASEAN member states, continue to adopt the Bangkok Declaration on Combating Marine Debris in regional ASEAN region, and the ASEAN Framework of Action on Marine Debris from 2019. And we will continue to actively participate to address marine debris pollution and to contribute to initiatives and ideas that can help ASEAN's collective as well as individual capabilities to address this marine pollution issue. But these are existing measures. We recognize that despite all this regulation, there are still tons of garbage that are swept onto our beaches every day. These are important places that our residents and our people value, and we thank the many community groups and individuals for stepping forward to keep this clean. And NEA will continue to do its part to step up on their cleaning, especially during the monsoon season. One last point I want to mention that to better understand the marine litter situation in Singapore, NEA has recently embarked on a 2-year study to gain a better understanding of the levels as well as the pathways of marine litter and microplastics in Singapore's inland waters, coastal waters, as well as recreational beaches, which could then support recommendations for future marine litter and microplastics monitoring program or initiatives. I want to caveat that at this juncture, it is not clear if the study will be able to explain the causes or the origins of the debris, but we think that's an important step forward. Thank you.